Hey you guys, it's Anne Marie, Sagent of Soul Sunday. Sagent of Soul Sunday. Meow. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. The weekend has just gone by. Actually, it was strange because yesterday it was beautiful weather out. I just had a huge plan of somewhere I was going to go, and I literally couldn't leave the house. It was like this wave of exhaustion just hit me, and I had no reason to be exhausted. I had an amazing Reiki session Friday. My Friday was amazing. I got like 8-9 hours of sleep, which I never sleep 8 hours, and I do well on 6. So, but it was very weird. I couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't even get up yesterday to do anything, to do much of anything. So anyway, I made myself go outside today. And I don't know if I'm going to even post the video, so I'll briefly share. There was a part in the video, I go to this part of the forest that I've never been to before, and I start to talk about how magical it is. Like the trees started to change, like just the look of the trees, the position of the trees. I mean, the whole energy shifted like that when I went to this area. And it was nothing negative. It was like something that felt really good. But all of a sudden, my vision got it wasn't non-existent, but it was super foggy, like a film had been put over my eyes, and I had to sit down for a second and tap into all my other senses that I had to kind of tune into what was going on. And I don't know if it was just because I was about to get some crazy downloads from Spirit. I have no idea what it was. This has happened before, but it's never happened like this and this intense and this quickly. Usually I can tell when there's a cloud or a field coming over, and I make sure I'm not driving or I'm safe. This was in the middle of the fucking woods in a place I never experienced before. All was well, obviously. The vision came back as soon as I got out of that area of the woods, actually. It started to clear up. So I found that very interesting, to say the least, as long with the car that was following me as well. Anyway, why don't we pull some cards and get some messages of clarity for those of you who like it. The guy who's supposed to be power washing the house, we were supposed to do it yesterday. He was here 4 times yesterday. Now he's back with his red IROC. If you guys ever know, but the IROCs back in the day, like Trans Ams, he came back to try to do it again. He's been having a hell of a time with the multiple power washers he's brought over here. Been very bizarre interaction. It's the landlord's son, I believe. But anyway, so he's back. So if you hear anything in the background, please be mindful of that. There's power washing going on. Spirit, what message of clarity can we get for those of you who like it, please? The Pilgrim, opportunities, growth. You are the beacon of light for others to walk this path. You hold something very unique. A code, a download. This is very specific. Somebody who's recently, you may not even have been able to decode it yet, but someone who just spent a lot of time outside, or whatever it is that you're practicing, whatever it is that you do to ground, whether it's outside in the woods, sun gazing or moon gazing. But it's been within the last couple of weeks you got a major download. Maybe this is going to be coming with this full moon, because we're in a full moon right now. It was last night, but the energy of the full moon lasts for 3 days. So you can still put your water outside if you haven't yet. Still charge your crystals. Still do whatever it is that you do if you need to. But whatever this download is, Spirit is saying that this is going to create a lot of opportunities and growth for you. Spirit is also saying that with this download, you may not be able to correctly decode it. This is how I know there's only, not for a select few, but people who understand codes and stuff like that for whatever it is their practices. You got like a lot of, they may seem kind of information maybe conflicting right now. You may have seen or heard something that really didn't make sense for you right now. And Galaxy has presented himself, so it's my confirmation. It's going to be something very magical. This download that you just received or about to receive, even though it may not make sense yet, don't hyper focus on it. But Spirit is also saying that you may want to lay down and do a quiet meditation just to kind of see what comes up. Don't, when intrusive thoughts come to your mind, just thank them for their presence, ask them to leave, but really kind of just see what downloads and messages you get And my left ear is ringing like crazy right now. Spirit of heavy. What is this? This almost reminds me of the message I did on a couple days ago about this new journey that you're going to be on. It's like a pilgrimage to self, a pilgrimage to knowing the truth about the matter of something. Excuse me. And you're the light. You're going to be the light bearer of the situation. That's what this download and code is about. These downloads, I keep just seeing someone just like, if you ever seen The Matrix, or I'm sure there's plenty of other movies where like, it's all these numbers, all these codes, like, that's exactly what it is. It's like you're going to be getting all this stuff. It's not important to decipher it all right away. Just kind of sit with it and be with it. Don't let it overwhelm you, the confusion. This is just directly what Spirit's saying, and I'm starting to get a lot of pressure right here in my head. Be very mindful of overanalyzing it, overthinking it, be mindful of, Spirit, slow down, please. Mindful of the symptoms of anxiety and depression. Those are just the emotions that are going along with the download because your human skin physically can't accept all these intense downloads that Spirit is giving to you. Stay hydrated. Drink a lot more water than what you usually drink, because it's going to be coming in at a very, very fast pace. So that's why Spirit is saying also to ground yourself, to make sure you're really, really grounding yourself with your bare feet on the ground, on the grass, on Mother Earth, to help you with this, because it's gonna Spirit's like you repeat yourself, right? I want to make sure I get the message, Spirit. It's going to feel, you may have symptoms of anxiety or depression, like depression meaning sad that you're not understanding what's being downloaded, or anxious because the information is coming in so fast and you can't really decipher it. And the human brain is like trying to put everything in a little box, like, oh, that's what this means, that's what this means, that's what this means. Spirit doesn't want you to like start categorizing what the downloads are. Is that making sense? I'm seeing like someone who's like reaching for the codes and the downloads, and then there's like this, I see a cargo shipping box that says fragile, fragile, on Christmas Story, fragile, whatever it's called. Okay, Spirit, sorry, I was in the zone here. And I see like this cargo box that has fragile on it. And so the downloads you're going to get, it's very important that they're cultivated, that they're nurtured, that they're massaged, that they're just not downloaded and then you categorize it and boom, I got the download, now I can move forward. No, this is something that's needed for this next opportunity, this growth, this pilgrimage that you're about to go on. This isn't just like a download cheat code type of thing. This is like something that is meant to be very expansive for your growth. And by you categorizing it and putting it into boxes, you're going to actually, I'm seeing a tree branch, like a big tree, just fall over to somebody's path, like stopping your path. Or is that other people trying to stop this? There may be other distractions trying to stop this. When you take these journeys, I'm hearing shamanic journeys. If you haven't taken one of those, find a trained person to help you. Be very mindful if you do it on your own. If you're not well versed in it, you can go places that might attach things to you when you remove yourself. So be very careful of who you allow in your energy. If they're helping you spiritually, be very mindful of that. That's a side note, Spirit is saying. The tree that's just toppling over in someone's path and they're stopping. Excuse me, confirmation burp. What's the person doing, Spirit? They're stepping over the tree. But as they're stepping over the tree, they're looking at the tree and they're looking at the bark. And they're getting I'm just going with it. They're getting some type of like confirmation by looking at this tree trunk. Maybe you're finally tapping into the codes of trees, which is very dope, by the way. Sorry, Spirit said don't get out of channeling. And you're going to look, and something about this tree that's fallen in front of you. It may not fall right in front of you, but you're going to be stepping over this tree. This could be metaphorically, I don't know. Spirit is saying that, but you're going to like step over this. And usually you would just step over something that, like a roadblock that was in your way and keep going. But this time you're going to turn around and look at it. And when you look at it, it's going to be some kind of codes or some type of information or something this is something you normally wouldn't do by looking back